Hi Libra, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing well, and so this reading is for all signs. It's a general reading. We'll look at the insights, the themes, ideas, information for the week. I hope you find something helpful here with this reading, so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, the idea with the Seven of Wands is that we see this man standing on this little tuft of turf. He has his wand and he looks focused. He's looking down at the wands below. And so sometimes we feel that we have to defend ourselves. We have to protect our way of thinking, our actions, our beliefs. And people make snide remarks, people come after you, people try to put you in a certain place or make judgments. And it takes time for us to have to deal with that. And how do we deal with that? We defend ourselves, we protect ourselves, because when we're also holding this wand, we're creating, this safe boundary for ourselves. He has the advantage here. He has the elevation. The people are below. So, when we think about the minor arcana, we think about the routines and the structure of daily life, the wear and tear of daily life, what we go through in our relationships, in our office relationships, in our friendship dynamics. And that sometimes something comes up, an issue, an event, a side remark, where you feel that you have to stand up for yourself. And you have to protect what you believe in and what you stand for. So I always get a kick out of this illustration with the different boots. He's wearing different boots. So it's like, the fire alarm going off in the middle of the night, you run and you put on whatever and get out of there. Well, here he's doing whatever he needs to do quickly to protect himself. So as an idea for the week, you may have to stand your ground. You may have to push back if you get a little something coming to you from friends or family, whatever it may be. So speak your truth, defend your beliefs and your actions. So interesting, we have the Six of Swords. And with the Six of Swords, this is a card of transition. It's a card of movement. And we can see the hooded figure here with the young child. They're in the boat. They have the swords here. We have an oarsman who is providing support, who is helping these two take passage. Where are they going? Well, they're leaving behind this rougher water for bluer and lighter and less choppy, waters. Looking for serenity. So what is it within our life where sometimes we have this feeling like it's like, I've got to leave this situation. I'm not happy. It's causing me stress. It's causing me anxiety. And I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to move on. For some, that's a very real turning point where you decide, I have to physically take myself out of my current space. For others, it may be a move that you have to take that is temporary. Well, that will give you a sense perhaps of collecting yourself, finding some peace, maybe thinking about things through. Maybe you're testing the waters if you take a little break. And the example that I often use is the lunchroom at the office where people are gossiping or talking about other employees. And sometimes it can be very brutal in there. So, to take yourself out, maybe not to eat in the lunchroom. Maybe you eat at your cubicle or in your office, or you go out for lunch. But you remove yourself from that situation. And maybe you return to it, and maybe you don't. So it depends on what you think of what's happening within your life, of how you relate. Is this something where, you're fed up, this is it, and you're going. You're moving on. You're getting the support of people to help you. And what's the desired outcome? The desired outcome is to find some peace, is to try perhaps a new start, a fresh perspective, removing yourself from these choppy waters. So, maybe there's something here that is causing you the thoughts of having to create some space, to make a transition, to remove yourself from a situation. Wow. What a message this week, huh? What a message. It's another card of leaving behind all those 8 cups. So the man in the red coat with his walking stick, he is leaving behind 8 full cups. And he is walking toward that mountain, and it's under the light of the moon. Now that really says something. That is, when we feel that we have to leave, we're leaving it all behind, we're going to undertake this challenge, this journey, in order to find whatever happiness, desires, style of life that we want to have, because it's not cutting it. So this may be a very direct message for some of you, which is, if you are not satisfied, if you are not feeling that you are fulfilling your purpose, if you are living a lie, or if you're in a situation that is intolerable, where you're not getting what you need, love, comfort, support, that it's up to you to think hard and to think long. And again, transition, movement away, leaving behind these 8 cups. There's solitude in this picture, finding solitude. For some, maybe you simply need time away, and you need time away to think about what's going on in your life and whether or not you can go back. And again, for others, it's going to be, this isn't working out, and I need a fresh start. I need to find some peace. I need to find serenity. And it all could stem from this representation of having to defend yourself. Maybe it's relationships, interactions that are just causing you such stress in your heart and in your soul, and you feel that you really have no other course than to take some time for yourself to think things through, or make a permanent move and walk away. There's such power in these minor arcana cards when you look at these illustrations, because it's movement with support. And here, I will go it alone. I will walk this dangerous, perhaps, path, this dark path. I'm going to learn about myself. I'm going to find enlightenment. And most importantly, I'm going to save myself by looking for happiness and getting to the place that I believe is going to bring me peace and fulfillment and contentment. So, interesting cards, As I would say, life isn't always a bowl of cherries every day, and we deal with the minor cards with reality. We deal with them with focus. Sometimes we have to make tough decisions. Other times we may hold off on decisions, but what we see here is we see movement. We see defense, protection, of your very being. And here I need support to get out of here, and at whatever cost I'm leaving it behind. So let's get an oracle card and let's see what the message is for the oracle card for the week. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Fear. There may be fear of the unknown as people make changes. This may seem like a test that the universe is testing you. And I talk about resolve. Think about the word resolve and what it means with these two cards. To have that resolve to take the steps, to take care of yourself, to look out for your needs. So hey, that's what I have for you for the week. And I hope that you found something helpful here. And again, these are general readings. For some it may be very much on point. For others, perhaps it doesn't resonate as much. But, you know, these are things that we think about, things that we face in our lives. And tarot is a wonderful way to help us to gain perspective and awareness. So have a great one. Please subscribe, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.